Hey guys, welcome to another edition of GamingNIght. Got an unboxing video here. Get out of the. We got Camel up. This is the German edition. But you don't need to know German to play it. I mean, I already know how to play the game, so. The rules are in German, but there's no need for. So we got the pyramid that you have to put together. This is the first player token. This is part of the pyramid you got to put together. That's the currency in the game that when you bet on your camels. So you're literally betting on camels, trying to win. This is part of the pyramid. So I'm hoping the bottle will fit in the box once you put it together. I would imagine there's a spot for it. So there's the rules. They're in German. The assembly for the tower's got pictures. And this is the board. It's very simplistic. You're just basically racing around this track with camels. That's the actual back side of it. And they give you little baggies. And they give you some rubber bands. So well, I guess you probably could use regular rubber bands, probably, but oh, I got 3 of them. I don't know if I was supposed to get 3 or 2, but there's 3 in there. And then you have the big chunky camels here. I think there's 5 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So there's 5 camels, and they can stack on each other, just like so. Oops. Well, stacking all 6. There we go. So yeah, you basically, the one that's on top will be the one that's in the lead. So if the green moves, then the whole stack goes with them. So literally, you can have a player go from last all the way to first just by sheer luck of the die rolls. And then the dice here, they all have all the different colors, and they got 1, 2, and 3 on here, so they only can move up to 3 spaces. So the races can be really close. And then these are your cards. Each player is going to get 1 for each camel in the game. So you have 1 white, 1 orange, 1 green, 1 yellow, and 1 blue, and these are for betting on the final lap of the game. So you can bet. You can. The earlier you bet, the more you can win. But also, placing your bet too early, and you'll lose. So basically, you lose like points when you're wrong, but you get more points for. I think it's 8 points for the first person who gets it correctly, and you start losing points. So, so that's pretty much all there is. This game's very straightforward. Okay, so this is the setup for the game. So I'm going to explain how to play the game and the setup. So you're going to have the pyramid cards here, and these are for the leg races, and and then as soon as you take them, you immediately will get the points if your camel comes in first or second. If they come in any other places, you'll lose points. So you can do that. These are where you bid on the. This one, if you place here and it's first place, you'll get 8 points if you're first, and so forth. And then this one, you bet on the losing camel overall at the end of the race. So each round you'll have different actions. So now for the setup in the game, we have to camel 3 will go to the 3 space. That way. And when they move, you put them on there so players can see what. This is on the second space. And this is how you set it. So 3. So in this instance, the green would be considered in first place. Okay, so the way that a turn will go is you will get to choose one action. So the first player decides he's going to take one of these. So he's going to get, at the end of the leg, he's going to get 1 coin, and he'll get to see which camel moves. So in this case, the white one will move 2 spaces. 1, 2. So, second player will decide to place one of his oasis tiles somewhere. He can either have a camel go back 1 space if they land on this, or go forward 1 place. So he might place that there. So the next player might think, well, thinks green's going to win, so he'll take that action. And then the first player decides to decides that blue is going to come in. He'll grab his. This player decides to take one of these to see where the whole camels go, just to see. So now we know that those 2 have moved. This player decides to do the same thing. Yellow 3. 1, 2, 3. So now yellow's there. So he decides to go for a yellow. First player decides to just do one more. He changes his mind. He decides to take yellow. Second player does the same thing. Third player decides to take one of these, and the green will go 1, so that means that there. And then this player decides to take the last tile, and that's blue too. So end of a leg. this will go back to the original player. We now will pay out bets. So blue is in second, so this player will get 1 coin. And then yellow's in first. So this player will get 2, this one will get the 2, that will get 3, and this will pay out 5. And green came in second, so he's going to get 1 coin. And this goes right back where that is. And then all players are going to get the 1 coin for each of their contribution to moving the race forward. This is a 2-for-1 video, so this is the second one here. Tower of Madness side by Smirk and Dagger. That's the back of the box. The box now here. So we got the rule book here. It's very straightforward. Boom. And we got the tentacles. Eventually I might want to paint these. That's what they look like. It's part of the tower. So this one's gonna take a little bit of time to get this to fold in, but that. And this tower is magnetic. There's that. That's supposed to overlap, I guess. So I'll figure that out later. So the first player marker and some objective tokens you can get. Base for the tower. Then they have the player boards for 5 players. Then you have the clock tower, which is the card location you start with, and then a whole bunch of different locations that do different things. Not gonna really spoil too much by stack of them here. And a whole bunch of marbles. Then you have the investigators. You have the starter investigators with no special abilities. And then the investigators with special abilities, which I don't really see. You can see if you're young, not familiar with those. And you got spells, the insane side, and then the sane side. They all do different things. And then these days. Feels sticky from the factory, but. Alright guys, we are going to assemble the tower. So it's magnetic, so once you get the there, so that slope goes there, and then we got the marbles here, and we have the tentacles. So you start on the bottom and you work your way up the top, and you go in where the greens are. So you go in one side, and so it's best to start from the bottom, work your way to the top, so you can see where they go. Okay. Once you have all the marbles in, I'm gonna put the top on here. Close the lid. Give it a shake with all the marbles in there. Fall. Alright, we're gonna kind of demo a turn around for you guys. So you're gonna give one person the first player marker. They're gonna get 2 spell cards, if you're playing with the special powers, which I recommend doing, it's not really that difficult. At the start of her turn, Audrey may discard a spell card to remove a madness from any player. So she can, that's her special ability. And then if she rolls double 5, she could take any one of these tokens here, and they'll help you during the investigation. So, and then we always start at the clock tower. And it says investigate unspeakable horror without losing your marbles. So you're then going to take your 5 dice on your turn. The lead investigator is going to start the yellow marble on the number 1 spot, and you're going to roll dice, and you're going to have to plot at least one die per turn. So you're trying to get a gate, a heart, and a mine to. Now I could take this 5 and put it here, but I want to get some good chances of. So I didn't get a gate this turn, so I got to put a 6 here. And I got 2 more dice. And then I got a 4, so I have to put a 4 here. I got 1 dice left. And I rolled a 6. So in my case, I would fail the investigation. And failing the investigation requires you to pull a tentacle and hope nothing happens. So, well, you do want some of these marbles in here. You want the blue, which is discovery, and spells are white. You don't want the doom markers green, and you don't want to get madness markers, so you go mad. So I failed. So we'll go to the second player. They will roll all 5 of their dice. And they got the gate, heart, and mine all in one shot. And they got a 6. So if they roll, so they got a total of 9. So they will become the lead investigator with a 9. They successfully rolled. And spells are up. You don't have to use spell. Usually, you might want to save them for later. So now, this person has to meet or beat a 9 in order to. So, roll theirs. They'll lock 3, 2, and no double 5s. So they're gonna. Yeah, they successfully did it. So they need, they're going to keep the 5, hope for the best. So they got 11. So now they're the lead investigator. So in this case, this player would claim, because they were the first player, they weren't the first player, because it goes all the way, but now the token will move for the second round. Now they're the investigator. And we'll do one more quick round. So no double 5s. So now we have flipped the new investigation. This one is this is something like if no one is insane. Okay, if no one is insane, place on the bottom of the location stack. So this one goes at the bottom. So I'm not gonna reroll. Okay. Remove a madness marker from your tracker if you roll double 2s. So in this case, no one's mad, so it doesn't really hurt. So I got a 1 and a 3, and he's going to be gutsy. He's going to put a 6 there, and then he lucked out, and then he's got an 11, so he takes the lead investigator marker. The third doom marker comes out, but once you start pulling these suckers